Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, not too much has happened since the last video. Just want to quickly update you that similar to Ethereum, we are still hovering and moving in some kind of a channel. I'm going to try to draw the channel for you in a better way as well. There's a bit of a downside corrective channel here, downward sloping channel. Overall, this is all still embedded in this movement here. We're only going to take a look at the shorter time frame because context-wise, not much has happened. You know, sometimes people ask me I should only focus on the higher time frames, but to be honest, not much has happened since the last video, so it would just be a repetition. So I guess it's more interesting to focus here on the shorter time frame to confirm the higher time frame count, which suggests we are here in an ABC pattern, still waiting for that higher C wave. As I said, with Bitcoin, actually the minimum expectation in this C wave has been achieved in that it already reached the 61.8% extension, which is the first target for a C wave, but it's usually a very unlikely target. So this is here at 16,815. We're hovering around that fib level now, showing us how relevant it is, but it's not a great target normally for a C wave. Normally you would expect to reach at least the 17.1k level, the 1-to-1 ratio, or the 1.618 at 17.6k. So in that zone, I would expect the price to top, at least have a local top in place, either here at 17.1 or 17.6. I would also pay some attention to the 17.3k level when we get there. I think we are, still on track for higher at the moment. I will change my view should we drop below that swing low here, which is at 16,000.6. I think then we have a problem. I think then it can come down further with a drop below 16,450, which is the 78.6% retrace of the A wave. I think then I'm going to lean towards going down directly. As you know, I'm still waiting for another low for Bitcoin into the 14k area, maybe even lower. And if we drop below 16,450, that is for me confirmed. Again, I don't really like the term confirm because it sounds like there are certainties. Please understand, in these markets, it's 100% probability and 0% certainty. Yeah, markets can do unlikely things as well. Therefore, risk management in the current environment is so important in a moment or in a time where we're getting towards the end of a bear market. I mean, time-wise, that can still spread out quite a bit and we can still drop another 20, 30, maybe even 40% also for Bitcoin. That's technically, of course, possible. But still looking at where we come from, we are sort of in a bottoming process. Now that takes time and the movements are sort of, you can't really say, okay, the bottoming process has started or whatever, but we are certainly reducing the momentum to the downside on looking at daily time frame and so on. But here in the shorter time frame, those are the targets to the upside. Looking really at the lower level price action. So my best view is that this is a diagonal pattern in a C, so that the C wave is an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be another leg up. That wave 4, ideally it doesn't go below the channel support here. That's sort of in the region around 16.7k. And there's various ways how this can be counted. I mean, if I say this was an A, B, C, and B, that's fine. That is for me realistic as long as we are below the 16,944 level. If we break above that level at 16,944, I would consider that something more bullish is going on. We are breaking out directly. For me at the moment, this C wave low is not substantial enough. Ideally, I'd like to see lower. Again, even in this B wave, we can push a bit higher. This could be, just to show you, a B wave consists of 3 waves. A, B, C. The C wave is an impulse. This can still spread out a bit further. Especially if you take a look at the targets. What would you normally expect as a B wave target? The 1.618 extension here at 16.9k, certainly possible. That's the 61.8% retracement. So that's certainly likely to get there. Not saying it will, I'm not saying you trade it or whatever, but I would not be surprised if we get to that level or the 78.6 and then bounce off and then create a C wave to the downside. Could also say that this here was a wave 1 down, this is a wave 2 up in a wave 3, in a wave C, sorry, but then the wave C would most likely go a little bit lower. So we need to be open towards that as well. Therefore, I'm telling you that the key level for me is that 16,450 level. And in a diagonal pattern here, the fourth wave can certainly go a bit lower as well. It can even overlap with a wave 1. Yeah, in more traditional interpretations of Elliott Wave, that's actually expected that you get an overlap between wave 1 and 4. So be prepared for possibly over the coming sessions see a further downside. However, if we break above 16,944, probably the direct breakout is there. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.